Hi, my name is Eric Parker, and I would like to share with you a Civil War unit that I did last year with my 11th grade American history class, and I plan on doing it again this year with my American history class with some modifications. The concept is compromise, and the title is What Role Does Compromise Play in Problem Solving? And so for my Connect and Attend activity, I'm going to show some of the pictures that we as a Carolina Conference employers took last year when we went to Charleston, and we went and visited Sumter Island, and we learned about the role that Charleston, South Carolina played in the Civil War. I want to show some of the pictures that were taken there, as well as some of the artifacts, just to kind of get the students some background knowledge and make a connection with some of the places and events that played a role in the Civil War. And then my Imagine activity, I was going to have the students draw an emoji sentence describing their feelings and emotions about the Civil War based on what they already know. During the instruction portion, we will go through and look at various cases like the Dred Scott decision, the Missouri Compromise, and talk about some of the challenges that the North and the South were facing, and then what were some of the ways that both sides tried to mediate and tried to compromise to avoid secession. And then we'll talk about secession and why the South felt the need to break away from the North. And we will make connections between what the North and South had to deal with, and make connections in terms of the Bible and in terms of the Great Controversy and the issues that happened in heaven. And were there any way to get Satan and the angels back? And what did Jesus do? What role? And we would look at some of the writings from Ellen White and take a look at what were some of the steps that were taken to try to bring Satan back in. And can we compromise God's laws and principles would be kind of our overarching thing. And we take some assessments on that, on the Civil War, and talk about compromise. And one of the things that I would have them do for an extension is they would be mediators between the North and the South, and they would sit down and try to work out a viable decision that would be good for both the North and the South. And they would talk about what things they could compromise and what are some issues that the mediators felt that the North or the South could not compromise in. And ultimately, I'd have them kind of come through as the celebration portion of our activity, our format activity. They would come through and share their findings. And of course, the final part would be to share the connection with us as Christians. Are there areas in compromise that we could do to win over witnesses for Christ? And so that is my lesson on the Civil War and compromise.